Today we're diving into the core of the system. We'll discover what a Bitcoin wallet really is, how the legendary seed phrase works, and why your wallet is actually a keychain. That gives you absolute power over your funds. Get ready. This changes everything you thought you knew about digital ownership. So far, we've explored the foundations of Bitcoin's decentralized architecture, mining, miners as the creators of new supply, and nodes that verify everything. Now we reach the crucial point, how Bitcoin is actually assigned to you and how you truly own it. Bitcoins are born in the hands of miners who can sell them. But to own them yourself, you need more than a purchase. You need control. And that control comes through private keys, the only true proof of ownership. These keys let you sign a transaction and move the Bitcoin you've received from an exchange, a broker, or another person. Without keys, you own nothing. And that's where the seed comes in. It's not just a key, it's the root, from which all your wallet's keys and addresses are generated. Think of an address as your bank IBAN. You share it to receive transfers. Except here, there's no bank acting as a middleman. When you create a wallet, through software or a dedicated device, the seed is generated automatically. It's not some strange sequence of numbers and letters, but a mnemonic phrase of 12, 18, or 24 common words, often in English. These words represent a powerful cryptographic secret. That's easy to write down, memorize, or securely store. From this seed come private keys to sign and move Bitcoin, public addresses to receive them. It's your ultimate proof of ownership. With the seed, you control everything. But be careful. A Bitcoin wallet doesn't contain Bitcoin like a physical safe. Bitcoin is digital, intangible. It's not a file you copy. It exists on the public distributed ledger, the blockchain, which records these BTC are associated with this key. Owning the key means owning the Bitcoin. That's why, more precisely, it should be called a keychain, not a wallet. Imagine a keychain holding your house, car, and office keys. The keychain doesn't contain the house or the car. It simply lets you unlock and use them. Exactly the same with a wallet. It stores your keys, shows you the funds linked to them, and lets you sign transactions. Visually, it seems like a box that holds your Bitcoin, but technically it's just the ring that holds your access keys together. This explains a common fatal mistake. Buying Bitcoin on an exchange doesn't mean you own it. You paid for it, yes, but the keys belong to the exchange. If it fails, blocks your account, or gets hacked, you're powerless. Only by transferring Bitcoin to your personal wallet, associating it with your key, does it truly become yours. Here's how true ownership works, step by step. You buy Bitcoin on an exchange or broker, great. Now comes the decisive move. Transfer it to your address, the one generated from your seed. At that moment, the BTC become tied to your private key. From then on, only you can spend them, whether you send them to another wallet, to a friend, or back to an exchange to sell. Owning Bitcoin means controlling the key. Controlling the key means being free to move it, anytime, anywhere. That's the real power of the seed, your personal root of financial sovereignty. It's the foundation of everything. Tell me in the comments, have you already moved your first Bitcoin to your personal wallet, or are you still keeping them on an exchange?